Welcome back to your last sessions of computer network, the session number 52. Here, in the last bit of internet connectivity is concerned, it is purely an application structure. What kind of an application that we are going to deal is mail architecture. Nowadays, we had a common word called an email. Email, setting up email or configuring email has a tremendous impact on a human beings. Nowadays, nobody reads conventional letters, but we read an electronic letter continuously. This means that our system has an email that shows the transaction and that shows the content from a different senders. Email, if you specifically denote this particular word as coined with an electronic mode of transmission of mail by using different protocol mechanism. Email is an electronic mail. There are various applications. Application in the sense here, if you want to know the structure of how email been built, one you need to know the infrastructure facilitations for setting email servers. Email servers are physically located servers where one particular repository where your email resides, and another is a building an application for accessibility. So application interface is a third level. So there are the three different logical flows. One is physical interface from the end user. This physical interface will make a connectivity of server through understanding the different internet protocols specially designed for carrying the email transactions. We call it as a mail transaction protocols. And the third one is we have to set up a hierarchy based structure documents, because n number of mails, when it arrives, you have to configure them by classifying them into a number of emails which are in as a pop in, that is a post office protocol as an in, and the mail which you composed, it goes through an outbox. The inbox, different structure of folders, is a hierarchical documents, and outbox. These are the criteria of setting up email. When email is concerned, there are the many more such operational functionalities are involved. So in the last session that we'll deal, this is one of the simplest and the shortest way of interacting and the email architecture. So we move on. Email system will enable you to send and receive an email, providing the whom you are sending has to be mentioned in address, and received mail, it consisting of different details of encrypted data where you received. Okay. Email system technically contains three important factors. One is setting up an email through a basic structure is one. Designing an email application on protocols is a second one. Functionality to make execute email on the interactive mode is a third application, and incorporate the services through the protocol is a fourth objective in understanding an email. So email, as again I am repeating here, email is an electronic message which transmitted over a network from one user to another user. Specifically, these users should have a common understanding. The common understanding, in a sense, protocol makes a common understanding to read and write. It can be as simple as a few lines of text, but technically speaking, there is a many number of facilitations like including attachments, connectivity of different domains, address methods. So email made up of 75% of network traffic once the internet has a designed specifically. Now what makes an email? It consists of a header which sent the email to whom the mail is sent, when the email was sent, the time stamping, and the subject of email and the detailed content as a contentry payload, and the next is size of an email. Because once if you say composed of an email, it converts all your encrypted data in the form of a packets. So again we have to depend on the transmission protocol in which that these number of composed data to be divided into the fragmentation. These fragmentation we call as a fragmented data in the form of a packets, and these fragments of a data packets can be sent it to a different users directly addressed to that. Here nobody mediates except the server. Server takes a responsibility of mediate, but server will not indulge if any of reading and the writing. Only the receiver can read your mail, and you can read the mail from the sender. This is a simple in structure of an email. One is the content body can be exhibited to constraint. One is the message contained in the form of readability, no special characters to be used except your email has a composition techniques, may also contain an attachment which is subject to availability of file size, attachment restricted to a structured file. Unstructured file cannot be attached. It becomes a non-readability to carry this data to the recipient. Technically, how email works, different architecture models are exist for constructing a computer system as an email or setting up email to be configured. Some models include like have a simple P2P connect through an FTP. There the message can be transmitted and received. So overall email is nothing but message transmission process. We use a different messages to be piped in the form of filters, or the pipe structures can be used to associate the messages are encrypted in the form of a pipe. Next is implicit invocation. There's a two method of invocation. One is explicitly designated RPC mechanism, that is a request process control called an RPC. The functionality of a RPC is to ensure that only limited option to be enabled to the recipient side, and the sender has a power to exhibit the quality of header notations. Okay, here there are the many client server architecture that we use in a handling continuous transaction system for setting up an email. A simple email consists of three important parameters. One is interface, designing interface, or the first hand interface from the client. So P2P connection to be established with using network interface card to communicate these messages in the random. So this is how the email through a pipe and filter mechanism it works, because there are many more addresses and each designated content to be classified in a structural and identifying these structures using a address mechanism called email address. Okay, now when email works implicitly, invocation bus model will be used to transmit continuously without interruptions. But here we need to design the certain components. We say the components in the sense middleware applications. How many number of messages need to be arrived, what amount of message to be arrived, and how the messages to be transmitted using a pipe and filters. Because some unwanted data to be eliminated before sending, otherwise it becomes a bulk in transmission level, right? There are the many more such application, but concerning to email, we uses a client server model of two tier, physical and logical presentation. If three tier, physical, logical, and a backend data, we use this model to exhibit various connectivity interface. Now how email works on the basis of client server is a simple way. is to build a protocols and mechanism of transactions called as the email transaction. Email works on the basis of client initiative, where different application based these are installed onto a user machines on the autonomous interface softwares, which may include these autonomous softwares of any interfacing applications. If you are using a Microsoft Outlook is a browser level enabled application tool to interact with the server of emails. We call it the client email structuring. Other than Outlook, if you say Google has its own, Hotmail has its own, Rediff has its own email. There's a many more companies will provide an email facility not to a single user. There are the many companies they'll set up. Web-based these appear in a web-based window and include the different service mechanism. Okay. Now there's a many email clients will completely depend on the basic functions like ability to create a new emails with a browsing facilitations, display and store received mails as a cycle of pipe filters, hold address list of contacts the whom you are trying to send it, and store in a buffering mode called the address mechanism or the content mechanism or connection mechanism. It creates an email, and this email contains an address list of different responding clients. So it also includes a calendar which shows that when you are planning to send, what are the interfaces that you want to set as a reminder. Calendar is add-on. This is called the tip of the tool. So this tool will help to incorporate the strategies for sending and sending and receiving reminders and many more. Automatically, if you are incorporating the calendar will facilitate. So what particular mail contains and how mail contains. So this calendar is an application. And there are many more applications can be listed and can be incorporated, such as editing, text editing, graphical editing, deleting files, and many more. And the client is also configured with an account information and names of each IP address of email servers with which will be communicating uniquely. No address have a common address mechanism means setting up subnetting or the class of subnet mask cannot be directly sent because the email server recognizes the main client system addresses rather than sub client systems. So you cannot send an email to a sub clients. So if you want to send an email to a sub client system, bring it back to a main domain and create a new address. So this is one of the important challenge in a companies. They always creates an email with the subnet masking, means a common address IP and distributed among the different distributors as email holders. This is the way that we can set up the configuration of an email. Next is how email works in the form of a server. Server is a responsive repository of communicating your request. It has a repository of what kind of a services that you are looking before setting up the configuration. We call it the email configuration, right? So these email server is typically a combination of process running on a server with a large storage capacity, a list of users, rules, capability of receive and send and store emails and attachments. These servers are designed to operate without the constant user interventions, and it should possess the emails for months as a sending and receiving maintenance task are carried out, scheduled times of an email. Bulky mails cannot be sent, it can be filtered out. Unwanted junk mails can be filtered out, spam mails can be filtered out. So many such options will be kept in setting up an email configurations. So in continuation of server responsibility, most email servers conduct an email services by two separate process. One is POP, That's a post office protocol server which holds an email in a queue system, and it delivers email to a client when this POP clears a buffering to a next level of hopping the data structure. Okay, then other is a SMTP. Other process model is a SMTP, simple mail transfer protocol. It serves and receives outgoing emails from client system and send the receives email from another SMTP. These two processes are linked by an internal mail delivery mechanism that moves mail between POP3 to SMTP and SMTP to the POP3. Right. So another important is when email to be communicated, the common facilitation is SMTP should be work on the port 25 and POP should be work on the port 110. These are the standard port reading mechanism. So because it cannot read another port where the datagrams cannot be split. So that is why most of the email companies, I mean most of the email setting companies will use these standard protocol for reading and writing. So on the SMTP and POP3. Okay. So these are the mechanism that we adopt for setting up an email configurations. So email servers has a one various formats, but the most common rely on a single server provides POP3 to SMTP and reading capability of file structures. Currently, the majority of email server uses a Windows NT or a 2000, or maybe some standard companies are diversified open source companies. They uses a Linux or the Unix operating system to set up the email configurations. There's a TCP ports which we directly use it as a connecting interfaces or the TCP IP protocol, which is a standard protocol to communicate n number of client system. Okay, so there are many more such applications, but we know that email is a necessary in enhancing the flexibility of computing world. We know that email becomes a part of our day-to-day life. So these are the some technical relations which we need to understand before setting up and understanding email. Thank you very much. Have a good time.